live stream December 10th, 2025. We got a couple weeks left of the new year. A couple weeks up till the new year. It's been a hard year for me, more especially the second half of this year. It's been difficult. Uh, but anyway, I'm trying to get more subs. I mean, I don't know. It's been slow because I think I slowed down a bit in that in the summer because I had went through a personal tragedy. But yeah, let's try to get some more subs on here. Let's try to talk about some cool stuff. I want to talk about psychology. I want to talk about mental health. I want to talk about rock and roll and freedom and the state of the world and AI and why you should reject AI actually. And um, why you should make art with your own brain and not use computers for it. I mean, now there's some exceptions to the rules. I'm not a good drawer, so sometimes I'll make a little picture on AI or something. But I'm just saying, don't if you got to use it to write a story or write a song, that's like you're shortcutting the process. You know, um, you know, uh, that's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion, man. Ugh, where is it? Oh, okay. Um, maybe I should do sit-ups here. I'm gonna do some sit-ups. Hey, that'd be a good car workout type of deal. Like you could do like what do you call it? Like lat raises and all that. You can make like a whole car workout. Chin ups. I need to have a little. Oh, that'd be cool if I had a little pull up bar. I don't know. That might be too much weight though, huh? Anyway, thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna do some reading. I'm gonna do some praying. I'm gonna do some meditating. Um, Life's not about fun and games anymore. Life is about pushing onto the next level, pushing into the stratosphere of what we can become. I'm no longer just about fun and games anymore. I want to get shit done. I had a fun time in my 40s. I did a lot of fun stuff, okay? I admit it, okay? I admit that I had a lot of fun times. But it's time to press beyond that, okay? We gotta grow up. We gotta do shit. And what taught me this is tragedy. Because you know what? Before the tragedy, I was having a conversation with somebody, and they're like, "You're not getting any younger. What if you're still just floating around in 20 years?" And I was like, "Well, I'll just be happy to be alive." But now I realize that slacking off sometimes gets you to these places where you can't help certain. You need to be able to have money to help people if they need it. To be rich is not for you, it's to help people. I could live in a fucking car if I want to, okay? But but I'm not helping anybody when I don't have money. I need to rise above so that I can help other people. That's something I've come to because you know what? I wasn't able to help enough certain people, and I feel bad about that. I really feel bad about that. And I don't want that. I don't want to ever feel like that again. I just pray that I get in the right situation. I I'm becoming a religious man. I can't help it. I'm becoming a religious person. I have to rely on God now because I was leaning on my own understanding of where did it get me? It didn't get me to where I want to go. I'll tell you that. So I'm leaning on God's understanding now. And you can say I'm crazy or whatever, but I am calling on the Lord to help me get into a situation where I will be at help for people. I don't want to take, I only want to give now. I'm so fucking over it, man. I don't want to live for myself anymore. I mean, it doesn't lead to happiness to just always think of yourself. You have to think of other people. Life is all about other people. It's not about you. It's like we get in these survival modes, but what does that get us? We survive, but then we're like alone. That doesn't help. What does it do? What does it do to fucking survive? But then it's like, okay, I survived, but I'm like, you know, you got to be there for other people. It's all about other people. It's not about you. You know, that's what I realized. And we can know things on a subconscious level, but when certain things happen in our lives, it's hard to take, man. It is really hard to take. I just hope that God takes me where I am and helps me to get to a better level, you know. I don't want to fuck it up, that's all. I just don't want to fuck it up. God has given me a lot, but the one thing I just wish is that I could have Susie back. I just wish I could have Susie back. Sometimes you guys might have a friend who's hurting and you just don't know how bad they're hurting, man. You know. You got to check up on people. I thought she was doing better. I thought she was doing better. I'm just so sorry I wasn't there. I'm just so sorry I didn't go to LA for all those times. I should have stayed in LA, man. All I know is I can be here for other people that are hurting now. That's all. That's my whole life now. I can be here for other people. I don't know. I didn't have the patience before. I was a whole other person before this stuff happened. It's like I was a happier person, but man, if only I could have just seen that, like, to stay happy, you have to give more of yourself. Okay? When you get to a certain point of happiness, you're not going to stay there unless you give, unless you help somebody. And I was just like, I put all these boundaries up because I didn't want to deal with it. But it was partly just having disagreements and just wanting things to be peaceful. Sometimes you want to be peaceful, right? You don't want to have any conflict, right? So you just kind of like, I'm just going to go with the flow and I don't want to deal with any kind of strife, right? But sometimes you need to deal with that strife, It's not Life's not always just easy all the time. And if you just want it to be easy, it's not going to be easy in the long run anyway. We have too many people we're going to lose. We have too many people we love that we're going to watch go, and it sucks. It sucks. And when you see tragedy, it changes you in a way that is hard to deal with. It changes you in a way where you don't want to deal with people for a while because they're not going to understand what you're going through. You know, there's a few people you can talk to about things, but most people don't want to hear it. Maybe you guys don't want to hear it. Maybe I'm talking to deaf ears right now. But I'm just saying, if you're just always like, I need to be happy-go-lucky all the time, I can't help anybody. I mean, I know that's a thing. You're being energetic. You're trying to work with energy, right? And you're going, I don't want any bad energy, right? But what about all the fucking suffering people out there? That's the hard thing in life, you know? Like, there's so much shit that's going on all the time. And a lot of times people want to delve into all these problems where they don't need to actually help anybody, but they could complain about the problems going on through the world. But when there's problems in their own yard where they could actually help somebody, they don't want to do it. They'd rather talk about the situation in the Middle East or the situation in Afghanistan than help their brother or sister who's in need on their block. Why is that? It's because it's hard. Okay? It's really hard when somebody's going through mental illness to try to help them. It's really hard. Okay? And sometimes you don't get anywhere. You're just talking in cycles. But sometimes you just have to be there for somebody. Mentally, physically. Even if you don't say a word. Sometimes you just have to be there for somebody. And after a while, I just had enough. And I just feel like I wasn't there in the last several months. You know. I walked away from a situation. I took advice from people. It wasn't tailor-made to my soul, though. What was tailor-made to my soul was that this person is one of the most important people to me. And now I don't have her. Now she's not here. And there's just nothing